Happy Sunday! Hopefully everyone is having a great end of 2024. It's about to be 2025. We're going to be covering a wide variety of things in this video podcast episode, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully you're not listening or watching to me while you're driving. Please pay attention to the road. I do get quite a few people saying, hey, I actually listen to your videos while I'm taking long drives, and I appreciate it. I kind of do the same thing. Whenever I go on a little road adventure, I kind of put on a podcast, or I just listen to a whole bunch of metal music. But still, we're going to be covering a lot during this episode. We're going to be talking about GP gains along with EXP gains from 2024. And as I'm talking about my experience, be thinking about your own experience too, because I'm going to be going over some ways that you can just do tiny little things to improve GP gains along with EXP as well. And then we're going to be talking about IRL gains too, because I'm a firm believer, and I've been living my entire adult life this way because I've actually been playing video games longer than I've been alive. Started playing video games since I was 5.5 years old, and now I'm 36.5 years old, so video game gains and real life gains, they go hand to hand. And you gotta really keep in mind that if you're progressing during a video game experience, whether that's RuneScape, Elder Scrolls, well, what's some other popular ones out there nowadays? Elder Ring, I believe, is blowing up. Resident Evil. Whatever you're doing and you're making all these new records and you're building your profile up, you gotta build up your real-life profile as well. We can't just live in the Matrix 24/7, man! Come on! Even though living in the Matrix is definitely really fun. But at the same time, you gotta pull yourself back, and you gotta keep in mind of, accomplishments. Gotta do accomplishments. But if you are very goal-driven when it comes to playing any type of video game out there, statistically proven, you're gonna be very goal-orientated and pushing to make new records in your personal life as well. So we're going to be covering quite a bit of things. Grab a cup of coffee, cup of water. I'm unfortunately out of some water. I have already had my pumpkin coffee for the day, so I'm really revved up right now. But I'm going to pop on here momentarily. And, oh, man, I just love seeing that background going. If you have never played old school RuneScape before, it brings back memories, just seeing that login screen in the back. Nostalgic memories are flowing through my brain. Okay, rant of the day number 1. This is actually very unfortunate, and Jagex, if you are watching, I would love for you to fix this issue, but I highly doubt that you can because you've addressed this many, many times. So, I have a legacy account because I created my account 2000, woo! It's about to be almost 2 decades now. I don't have an email address when I log in, and this is the reason why that I do the vast majority of my gameplay on Steam. I've spoken to multiple different people when it comes to RuneLite, when it comes to HDOS, which I'm on now. Love HDOS with a passion. Still would love to do an interview with the founders, but there are 4 founders, developer, and everyone's in different time zones, but hopefully we can definitely work something out someday. It may require me to stay up until like 2 o'clock in the morning. But it sucks, man. If anyone else has this issue, let me know. I know Zezima has this issue all the time. What's really messed up is that I'm on mobile right now. Maybe I should just do this podcast video from mobile. But when it comes to actually logging into the game, it's one of those weird things that it's kind of it's really 50-50. I've been suffering with this for years now. And the reason why it's like that is because if you log off and log back on, it gets like locked in a way, I guess. I'm not entirely sure, but it's rant number 1 for this video. Let's see how many rants we're gonna get up to today. Rant number 2, there's no bank price checker on the Steam login, which I don't understand. Why? Why is there no, like, bank value checker? RuneLite has one, HDOS has one. Probably even my grandmother, rest her soul in heaven, she probably has one. She's probably playing RuneScape right now, looking down on me saying, "What's wrong with you? You got no price checker with your bank," right? Maybe, maybe not. I honestly really don't understand why the Steam client doesn't have a bank. I just looked at the settings again, so this pod may not be 100% accurate, but let's go ahead and carry on because we're going to be talking a lot about GP gains. And I really haven't done anything too, like, crazy this year, but I've progressed up on both accounts, on both accounts, RuneScape 3 and also Old School RuneScape. But to go over the EXP gains, and bravo to the Old School RuneScape team for pushing this out. This is actually utterly amazing. I know some of you, or actually, let's go ahead and say the vast majority of you probably have a lot more gains than me. But hey, whatever. I got a ton of stuff going on in my personal life. I can't be doing this full time like I used to well over a decade ago. But even with my bum only doing this a couple hours out of the day, we have still made a lot of gains. So let's see, hours played 886, EXP gained on this account 84.82 million EXP. A lot of those were 99s. And we had 13 deaths, bosses killed 88. Okay, that's actually pretty bad. I'm pretty sure all of you guys out there watching this probably have better boss kills than me. But sure. Most trained skill cooking, chat messages sent. I honestly really don't send a lot of messages on game. I tend to respond more on Discord, and I'm going to be doing a lot of lot of Discord stuff coming throughout 2025. The last 2 weeks, I've it pretty much been like a little sluggish. Not to mention, we got done doing a big fundraiser event, which I'll hit on momentarily late a couple minutes from now in this video. But last couple weeks, I've basically pretty much just been chilling a little bit, but have a lot of stuff planned throughout 2025 that for those of you who are still sticking around are going to really enjoy. But yeah, I mean, I tend to send more messages on Discord than I do in game, and that's just because it's definitely easier for me. Biggest login streak, 204 days. And then collection log items, 21. Okay, yeah. So I'm pretty sure probably the overwhelming RuneScape population probably has more gains than me. But do you got your bank like me? What about GP gains, huh? How many of you out there can say, hey, Nightmare, I definitely have more hours played, more EXP gained, maybe fewer deaths, or maybe more deaths, but more boss kills. I definitely have a better skill that I'm training than cooking, just AFKing as I'm doing work on my laptop. I definitely have more messages sent. I have logged in every single day of this year for a perfect record. Woohoo! And I have gotten a lot more collection logs than you. But has your bank pretty much just gone to the moon? Hey, real quick, before we dive deeper into this pod episode, I just want to touch on something that I did pretty much out of the blue and very randomly a little over 2 weeks ago, but I have been getting a lot of comments and questions about it because I pretty much kind of screwed up my YouTube algorithm a little bit, but then again, the YouTube algorithm has not been my friend at all. But I did a fundraiser event talking about a type of kidney disease that I have. I was honestly waiting for a lot of test results for some treatment that I just got done doing well over 3.5, actually almost close to about 4 months now. Everything's good. I'm in great health. This treatment is working for me. Link will be down below to that playlist among all other links as well, all ways that you can contact me. If you literally say, I don't know how to contact you, well, obviously you're trolling. I still love you, but come on, man. Like, there's probably about a dozen different ways to contact me. This is about to be 2025, not 2009. Oh, yeah, very limited ways to contact me. But seriously, if you did not see any of these follow-on videos and would definitely like to check them out, they're definitely beneficial for spreading awareness about polycystic kidney disease. And I mean, you could be in a situation in your life, or maybe you could bump into someone in your life as well. And it's talking about a dietary intervention. It may or may not work for you. For me, I'm reaping the benefits, and I'm very grateful to God. But I will say this, because the fundraiser that we did for Dr. Wyme's research lab, he's the one that created this mineral vitamin, pretty much supplement blend. And I am being sponsored by them, which is absolutely amazing. But Keto Citra is the first and only non-prescription product specifically designed for the dietary management of chronic kidney disease, including the genetic form polycystic kidney disease as well. And there are various things that these minerals can really do for the treatment, for the dietary approach of polycystic kidney disease. I can literally spend like probably about an hour, and I pretty much did cover a lot of this during the fundraiser event that I did. But you can pretty much visit their site, especially if you have PKD or know someone with PKD and are interested. I've been using this product for well over 3 months now, and I mean, I'm kind of really liking to keep my life as much drug-free as humanly possible. I also haven't consumed any alcohol now, going on 37, 38 days. And to be honest, I didn't drink on Christmas Eve. I did eat a lot of apple pie, blueberry pie, some ice cream. Oh yeah, I definitely carb loaded like crazy. But I will say that my body just feels insanely better from kind of cutting out a lot of, adding in a bunch of minerals, cutting out a lot of, stuff that isn't good for me. Obviously, someone out there in a different situation, have at it. Have all the beers, all the stuff you want. I'm a different human being. But if you do check this out, and if you are thinking about ordering one of these things, I did get a coupon code as part of my sponsorship. NightmareRH 20. All that information is down below that you can use. It's 20% off your first bottle during a subscription, which is really awesome. And honestly, these minerals, magnesium, potassium, calcium, I never really knew how much of like a mineral deficiency I had like 4 or 5 months ago. But otherwise, I just wanted to let you guys know that me personally, I'm in great health and I'm feeling absolutely amazing. Please keep your prayers going towards people who are not in good health. But let's get back now to talking about some gains on the old RuneScape. So it's a little misfortunate because I didn't post any videos for like the first quarter of 2024. And the reason being is because I ended up selling my house last December of 23. I was doing a lot of moving. Not to mention, I kind of just really wanted to plop my bum on a beach for a little bit. And kind of sway away from RuneScape and really do a lot of other accomplishment building other than gaming. So I pretty much lost like the first half of the year when it comes to tracking my gains. Now, I am a RuneScape addict. For some reason, if I don't play this game for at least 1 to 2 hours a day, I pretty much have withdrawals. And I mean, sure, yeah, you can call me whatever you want, but like, I gotta be doing something on RuneScape. I gotta be doing a little bit. I gotta be getting my little fix in, right? Um, it's absolutely crazy that probably about 10 years ago, I used to do about 10 hours a day of gaming. Ugh, it's unreal. I can't even sit still for like more than like 10 minutes. I gotta like move around, which is the reason why I bought a rocking chair. Yeah, it goes good with my anxiety. Just yeah, you gotta move around a little bit, right? Um, okay, so I uploaded this video end of April, and pretty much my bank value was 1.5 bill on old school RuneScape here. And I believe my previous bank video, ooh, we're going to do some mirror images. Isn't this the coolest thing? I'm looking at a video within a video within a video, and then you're watching or you're listening to me. But if you are listening to me, I would suggest you actually watch me. So now you're watching a video within a video within a video within a video. And imagine if someone is watching your life, like The Truman Show, and then you're watching, and then you're in a video, 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 in a video. It never stops now, does it? The previous bank video that I made was 2022, so it was a good chunk. And 2022, I was at like 500 mil-ish old school RuneScape. And then July of 2023, I ended up peaking at 940 mil on old school RuneScape. And so you're talking July, 6 months to 2024. I mean, give or take, I probably had like a 1.2 bill bank. Can't really track a whole lot. And it kind of really does suck because I don't have like an actual like I want to say like I can't log in. Well, it has been several minutes. Maybe I'm actually gonna try to log into HDOS again. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that. Rant number 3. RuneLite is giving me the same error. Wow. Someone somewhere does not want me to price check my bank right now. So you want to know what? F it. We're just going to say that my old school RuneScape bank is 2.2 bill. So with that like notion, because I can't log in to my account, which is unreal to actually think about, we're just going to go ahead and say, okay, my bank right now is 2.2 bill. That's a solid number. I'm pretty confident that my bank is 2.2 bill. So let's go ahead and say on a closing note of 2024, my bank is, where's my handy dandy calculator? Oh, this is going to be trippy. If anyone is using any form of psychedelics, we got a video within a video, then we got a calculator within a calculator here. Ah, your brain is probably fried, huh? Probably not. All right, maybe that's a bad joke, but still. Okay, so we got 2.2 bill. Let's go. That's 2 mil, 22, 200, minus, what do we got? 156. So we ended up gaining roughly, give or take, 600 mil plus this year. I mean, I honestly think that's like really decent considering the fact that I'm not a raider. I am a old-fashioned RuneScape player that probably irritates a lot of you all, but I mean, what do you really want me to do? I play the game like I feel, and I mean, the game in my eyes is Sims 2.0, right? Okay, maybe not Sims 2.0, maybe a lot different, but let's go ahead and check this out, because I did make some investments seriously, we gotta watch. What is it? What is this advertisement here? I am not sponsored by them at all, but this game does look actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I ended up paying. How much did I pay for my third age investment? I paid, let's see, 401 million GP for my third age investment. We're gonna go ahead and price check all these items now, because I'm kind of really curious, because at one point in time, my investment on these third age items pretty much was about, like, I want to say, ooh, like, almost like near 50% up. I had about 600 mil during the end of summer, because I ended up buying all these items right around, okay, yeah, so late June. I think it was around September. It was right before one PKing clan. I can't remember the name. There was a PKing clan that got banned because I guess they were breaking the rules, price manipulating or something. Don't quote me on this. They were doing something very naughty. They were doing something very bad. Like probably traveling cross country and not paying attention to the road. I actually did quite a bit of traveling in the last couple days. So you got to make sure that you're not like being distracted by technology. I just really want to watch something on my phone. Oh God! Oh yeah, please drive safe if you're listening to this video. They ended up getting banned, and then pretty much I saw a downward spiral in third age. But let's go ahead and price check all these items that I pretty much like have money invested in, I want to say, not to mention my GP as well, because I did pay so my cash stack was 435 mil. I depleted my cash stack on a investment, and I've actually built my cash stack up significantly now, more than anything. So we got 401 mil. My cash stack right now on old school RuneScape is 237 mil. It's about to be a lot higher when I go ahead and sell my tab for the month next week. But with all these items, I believe we are still up in value. We're barely up in value. It's nothing too crazy. Obviously, we've made some gains on the third age helm here. Actually, let me go ahead and do these items one by one. I think it's better to compare it this way. So, okay, so we're up on a third age helm. That's good. Then we got a third age ranger. Oh, wow, we took a loss on this item. Oh, you stupid hippie ranging item, man. Love hippies now, believe it or not. But ranging hippies, yeah, they're not good. Okay, we made some GP gains on the Ranger top. Way to redeem yourself, ranging hippies. What's the next item? Next item is ranged legs. We ended up buying it for 45, and current value is 50.9. We made some gains. Third age plate skirt. Ooh, la la la. We made some mucho grande on you. Bought it for 80 mil. Oh, wow. Up 30 mil, I believe. 28 mil profits. That's a good one. Definitely a good one. What's the next item? We got mage hat, and then we also got mage vamps. So the vamps were up slightly, the hat were up slightly. We took a big loss on the stupid ranging hat. But then we, equaled out. So if it's one way to really look at this, investing in items is one way that you can definitely grow your bank. Now, I'm not saying go ahead and buy a bunch of third age items. There's better items in this game to really invest in. There's YouTube channels that cover so much more in depth than me. But I mean, one of the reasons that I bought third age items is because I said, hey, this could very well be a great investable item. I did not expect the clan to be banned. And this is just all virtual wealth. Obviously, this isn't real money. To be honest, if this was real life money, I would have ended up selling, taking all my profits when I probably peaked at like a 50% profit mark. Especially when that clan got banned for doing some naughty stuff on this game. So because it's just one of those things out there, we're gonna let this ride and pretty much see where this can really take us. I'm kind of really curious to see if third age items can actually make a comeback throughout 2025. It's going to be something good to really monitor, but yes, you definitely want to throw in investments throughout the year. And I mean, I've been making gains every single month if you've been following along. Make sure you turn on the notification bell if you do subscribe. Otherwise, you won't be able to see my content. Beginning of the month, I ended up making some gains. I made 53 mil. And I ended up making a total now of 346 million GP by doing some passive stuff on this game. So doing birdhouses, doing farming runs, something passive is definitely a great way. Or even doing like a couple hours of bossing a day. If you're one of those like hardcore RuneScapians still, go do a couple hours of Bandos a day. Or if you can tolerate raids, go do a couple hours of raiding throughout a day. You're definitely going to be getting a very large amounts of drops out there. And that stuff will definitely propel you like up in your like GP gains for the year. RS3, I mean, we did make gains. We didn't do anything too crazy, I don't want to say, but we did buy some new rare items. And I believe there are a couple new... It's absolutely crazy. RuneScape 3 has new rare items out there now, which is just unreal. Although the old rare items, Jagex have said multiple times they're not going to add new ones. Let's see if they keep their promises. Hopping on the dreaded game of RuneScape 3 very quickly, yeah. We've definitely made a lot of gains when it comes to buying rare items, and that's primarily all that I do now on RS3. Just keep accumulating GP slowly, accumulating rare items. I believe that there is a pink Santa hat. I almost said Santa Claus. I did talk about the Black Christmas Scythe, and I was actually unaware that if you logged in for 15 straight days, you could actually get the Black Christmas Scythe, which is a, like, holiday rare item in a way, which is crazy if you really think about it. Log in for 15 days, you get free GP, right? Yeah, that's all about RuneScape 3, but probably going to end up buying, let's see, pink Santa hat. How much are you? 109 mil. Probably going to buy this when I sell my DK tab here maybe in the next couple days. But otherwise, my wealth evaluator, it fluctuates. 1.4 bill. I mean, it honestly, I got like 90% of my wealth in rares. So if rares are doing good, the bank goes up. Rare's doing bad, the bank goes down. But yeah, I mean, I still got love for RuneScape 3. I really do. And I mean, I know so many of you out there probably don't have love for your RuneScape 3 account or just don't really care about RuneScape 3. Like I said, it's all about making gains. And if you are making the GP, EXP gains out there, not to mention on RuneScape 3, we have made a lot of gains when it comes to 110 mining, 110 smithing, slowly getting 107 wood chop by daily GP login lamps. And then we're, of course, slowly getting 120 necromancy. Oopsies, had to move my image myself. Necromancy, slowly getting that. Probably double EXP live. Probably going to be in the maybe like 117s. But yeah, slowly making gains, which is not really a bad thing. And the last thing I really want to talk about is on Wise Old Man. I love this site so much. I don't know the creators of this website, but if I ever do get to talk to them, definitely gonna thank them, because this has definitely um it's definitely made life easier for a lot of you all out there, including myself. So EXP and the gains for the last year. Obviously, we've made a lot of EXP gains. Like I said, the first quarter of this year, I really didn't do too much moving. Not to mention, I was just kind of really relaxing outside of RuneScape and content creating. But then, pretty much my EXP just kind of skyrocketed, which is definitely really good to see. On the year, we have gained attack 485, defense 210, strength 10 million EXP. That's where all my EXP is going in combat now. Hit points 3.8 million, range 500k, prayer got 99 prayer, some magic 1.2, cooking. I've been gaining a lot of cooking because I've been doing so much non-RuneScape work. It's unbelievable in the last couple weeks, let alone the last couple months. So I tend to just really cook some moonlight antelopes. I'm making like over 700k an hour by doing cooking. It's really not that bad if you kind of really think about it. Fletching, little bit of fletching, no fishing. Crafting did gain a lot. I was making a lot of GP by doing dragonstone bracelets, buying cut dragonstones, gold bars. I was making between 1.1 to 2 mil GP an hour. Unfortunately, the method doesn't work anymore. I think something happened to combat bracelets where they went up or down in value. Agility, we got to start. This year, I'm going to be getting 99 agility. I already know it. It's going to suck. Slayer, we made some gains, but I've been lagging on Slayer. And then Hunter, 19 mil EXP, got 99 Hunter. Oh, yeah. So, use this site to really track your progress, which I know probably a lot of you all already do. It's a great tool and a great resource to have. And it doesn't cost anything. And it just is good to actually see what you're doing, pretty much. Woo! Okay, that was a mouthful. If you are still here, and if you have made it all the way to nearing the end now, go ahead and tell me what you're gonna be drinking or eating on New Year's Eve. I want to see a whole bunch of random food stuff. Then people are gonna be looking at the comment section and be like, why are people saying that they're having steak and potatoes, or maybe like a hot dog and cheeseburgers? What is going on here? No, seriously. I have made a lot of video gains over the last year by GP and also by EXP. But I've also made a lot of real-life accomplishments as well. And I'm going to be talking a lot more about those in the next upcoming videos too. In 2025, there's going to be a lot of live streaming, a lot of content, which is going to be based around bettering your life. Because if you are making all these new records and these progressions on video games, but your health is god-awful, you should not be playing RuneScape or any game out there for 10 hours. You should be focusing on your health. And like I said, being a video game addict, you also got to be a accomplishment addict as well. And that's probably going to turn off a lot of people, because there's still a lot of toxicity within the RuneScape community. It really does suck. But then again, there's a lot of toxicity among any community out there. Any community you go to, whether it is a cooking or I want to say a dietary community on YouTube or elsewhere, whether it's a financial crypto stocks community on YouTube, whether it's a gaming community on YouTube, or just pretty much anything. There's always toxicity out there, and a lot of times if people have a lot of toxic, like, just behavior, they're playing their games they're playing video games way too much and not taking care of their own personal body. And I've done that all throughout this year, especially with dietary treatments. Started exercising again. Look amazing, feel amazing. I actually wrote a book, believe it or not. It took me 6 months of my life. So I am now an author, which is might be something shocking, but over 6 months ago, when I got home from a doctor's appointment, and my doctor pretty much said, "Hey, you have a very unique underlying condition. There's really not so much you can do from the medical side, but there's other, potential treatments out there that may or may not work for you." Instead of going out and getting hammered, I chose to do something that I wanted to do in my late 50s. Well, instead of waiting till my late 50s to be an author now I'm an author at the age of 36. So you got to better your life in any way, shape, and form you can. And we're going to be covering a lot of different ways to small things to really, better yourself that you can do on a daily basis. I do things every day, or I try to do things to better myself, and a lot of people just fall into a bad cycle. I have fallen into a bad cycle many times in my life, whether it is subconsciously or whether it's on purpose. Trust me, I've made bad decisions on purpose. I've made bad decisions by accident. I've made bad decisions because I've wanted to make them. And I've also made really good decisions by accident. And I made good decisions because I wanted to. I have, definitely done a variety of things. But yeah, new video is going to be out New Year's Eve. So make sure you check that out. I actually wanted to make this video earlier, but like I said, I was doing a lot of traveling, especially post-Christmas. So hopefully everyone had a great Christmas, great holidays, and hopefully everyone is safe as well. Enjoyed good times with your friends or family. I'll be seeing you on New Year's Eve with a new episode. And like I said, next year we're gonna kick off with a lot of streaming and content. I owe you all a lot of my face and a lot of my voice, I guess. All right, stay safe and see you all in the next one.